What is up, guys? We have our week 9 rankings. They are in the books, ready to go. But before I get into that, if you could hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon buttons, it's greatly appreciated. Very helpful for the channel. Gives me great feedback on what you think of the channel, as well as I don't want you to miss out on a single bit of up-to-date news, because that you will get right here on this channel, and it's greatly appreciated. So thank you all for subscribing. Let's get into it. So, coming in at number 1, we have the Georgia Bulldogs with no change in status there. They are 7-0, scoring 1,536 points on the year. Coming in at number 2, also with no change, we have the Michigan State Wolverines, who are 8-0, and they have scored 1,504 points. So, coming in at number 3, also with no change, is the Ohio State Buckeyes. They are 7-0, scoring 1,454 points on the year. While at number 4, also with no change, is the Florida State Seminoles, who are also 7-0 on the year, scoring 1,408 points. Coming in at number 5, we have the Washington Huskies, also at 7-0, scoring 1,325 points. And coming in at number 6, we have the 7-0 Oklahoma Sooners, and they have scored 1,267 points. Coming in at number 7, we have the Texas Longhorns, who are 6-1 and have scored 1,150 points. They moved up one spot from last week. Coming in at number 8, we have the Oregon Ducks, who are 6-1, scoring 1,133 points, and they moved up one spot as well. Coming in at number 9, we have the Alabama Crimson Tide, who are 7-1 on the year and have scored 1,071 points. So they move up 2 spots from last week. Dropping 3 spots to the number 10 spot is the Penn State Nittany Lions. They are 6-1 on the year while scoring 999 points on the season. Coming in at number 11, we have the Oregon State Beavers, and they are 6-1 on the year. They moved up 1 spot from last week and have scored 922 points. Coming in next at number 12, we have the Ole Miss Rebels, coming in at 6-1, moving up 1 spot from last week, scoring 889 points this year. We have at number 13, the Utah Utes, coming in at 6-1, moving up 1 spot from last week as well, scoring 868 points this season. While Notre Dame moves up to number 14, going 6-2 on the year so far, and scoring 718 points. So they move up 1 spot from last week. Coming in at number 15, we have the LSU Tigers, coming in at 6-2, while scoring 687 points. They move up 4 spots from last week. So good job on them for keeping the push on, keeping the fight on, and moving up in the top 25. Coming in at number 16, we've got the Missouri Tigers, who are 7-1 on the year. And they have moved up 4 spots from last week and have scored 594 points. So, with that being said, and then moving up, where does that leave North Carolina, who lost last week? Well, that drops North Carolina. North Carolina dropped 7 spots last week after this past week's loss to Virginia. They come in at number 17 with a 6-1 record, scoring 506 points. So that's a major drop for them after playing so well. Played one bad week, and shows what happens when one bad week happens. It can cost you severely. especially going down the rest of the stretch. And, coming down to these final weeks, coming up real shortly, one loss can really make or break a team's season. Coming in at number 18 is Louisville at 6-1, scoring 420 points on the year, moving up 3 spots. So good for them. And Air Force coming in at number 19 at 7-0, scoring 395 points this year, moving up 3 spots from last week. Duke also dropped in the rankings, and they dropped to number 20, going 5-2 on the year so far, scoring 371 points while dropping 4 spots. Tennessee as well also dropped 4 spots, and they are 5-2 on the year so far while scoring 306 points. So the Volunteers drop, and so does Duke, and so does North Carolina. Moving up 1 spot from last week is the Tulane Green Wave. They come in at 22 with a 6-1 record and scoring 248 points. Coming in at number 23 is the UCLA Bruins at 5-2, scoring 243 points this season, moving up 2 spots. Coming in at number 24 are the USC Trojans, dropping 6 spots from last week, coming in at 6-2, only scoring 193 points. And we have a newcomer onto the top 25, and that would be the James Madison Dukes. They come in at 25, and they come in at 7-0 on the year. They were not ranked previously, and they have scored 167 points this season. Dropping from the rankings is Iowa after their controversial upset loss to Minnesota. They dropped from 24 out of the rankings. Receiving votes to get into the top 25 was Florida, Liberty, Kansas State, and Miami. But those are the Week 9 rankings. Let me know what you think. Let me know what the most surprising jump, drop, or what you think of James Madison getting into the top 25. Let's get into this, guys. Until next time, have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you next time.